Kid, Retro Kid. You get the point. And hey everybody, it's Retro Kid of Retro Kid Reviews, and this is actually something I never thought I would actually be reviewing on my YouTube channel, or I guess at all in my lifetime. Well, with that out of the way, this is me doing a movie review on Specter. Rules of the road out of the way. I'm also going to be doing a quick sum up on basically where I am on not just this obvious legendary piece of British entertainment, but on where I am on TV and just it as a whole. So it's pretty much a big movies and TV roundup as well. So also a quick roundup on, I guess, finishing up on Rules of the Road. I'm kind of doing this late at night because I did see this in the morning, just upstate with family. So it's going to be hard to process. So I just got this fresh in my mind, so here we go. I kind of sort of have mixed to like no memory on like the promotional stuff, other than like a few Heineken and like obvious product placement commercials that normally a Bond movie would do, like the obvious beers, obvious like car commercials, things like that, you know, just to sell like the obvious guy, sophisticated kind of stuff. But more on that, like, I guess on like a better channel than myself. Also, yeah, I'm aware that there's a snafu in my Toku update with Power Rangers. I'll get to that in a later video. So yeah, Specter. Long story short, it's kind of hot off the heels 2 years later after the events of Skyfall. And also, I guess to sum up, I assume the Daniel Craig Bond era as a whole. And when you see it, I'm going to try to restrict myself on spoilers, mainly because of two reasons. One, I'm doing this late at night, and I saw this on a morning showing, so also I had to come back from Connecticut to my home state, New York, so my memory's going to get a little foggy, and this isn't on VOD or Blu-ray yet, so your mileage is going to be varying on how much I'm going to spoil. So, yay! Also, on sleep report, I am getting better on sleep. It's just that, it's just getting a lot better than it was in the last video, so good news there. I guess the last couple of updates, like I said, I was going to do a quick TV thing. Number one, yes, I am currently watching Series 9 of Doctor Who. I am kind of surprised that they're doing everything in 2 parts, and that it's basically dig every single plot hole that the 8th Doctor, sorry, the 12th Doctor, yeah, my mind's still a little jumbled, but not as jumbled as before. The 12th Doctor is starting to become, I think, Moffat is getting a little outlandish with his storytelling again, which is kind of cool. I haven't seen the ending to the Zygon 2-parter. I have seen the 2-part opening. I'll probably do season overall, and my early assumptions right now is pretty much a Netflix season, to be honest with you. If you want to binge it. It's very bingeable. It's definitely not week by week. Week by week, definitely Series 8. But whatever. And I guess to close up any TV reactions, yes, I am still watching Walking Dead. I am still, as of this recording, it is a Sunday, and I just finished watching series. This is season 6. I'm kind of not watching Talking Dead because I just saw a preview to next week's episode. Not gonna spoil that for damn sure. Oh, okay. Focusing on the review. Skyfall. Ugh. Sorry, Specter. So yeah, basically, the whole idea of Specter is that it's just basically another book adaptation kind of material mixed with a lot of like classic years kind of cinematography, classic years kind of storytelling, and the stunts were very well choreographed. Both fight choreography, both. I mean, it's a Bond movie. It's gonna like hit the beats that it needs to hit, and that Daniel Craig could still pull it off after so many years, still to this day, is still pretty nice to see. The story is basically Spectre turns out to be the organization that was screwing him over after all these movies since his beginning years of Casino Royale, Quantum, so on and so forth. And Skyfall was just them showing that they can go to the nth degree. All the villains he's come to the past have now become this big, I guess, the Bond version of Hydra. If you've seen Winter Soldier, this is basically their Hydra. I would have this is kind of a more grown-up version if you're used to cinematic universe kind of storytelling. And to be honest, I think the plan was to make this more interchangeable, more intercut, but things have changed over 10 years, and I'm surprised they finally got up to Spectre. And if I had to sum up Daniel Craig's era as a whole, he was my apologies, battery. If I had to sum it up, he was definitely a remake kind of Bond. He had a lot of the lessons of past Bonds and did his own kind of style. Like, you know, any actor who's going to be this guy. And basically, if I had to sum up his era, it was a very good era, and Spectre is basically it game-changing yet again. The opening was done by Sam Smith. When I first, now looking back, because again, it's not on demand yet, I haven't re-listened to the opening. I honestly thought it was John Legend. It's actually Sam Smith. I'm not up to date with my current pop charts. My apologies. Really, I really am. But it's not really my cup of tea. I honestly think Adele's Skyfall was a very good pop chart that kind of gave it a more booming sound, and I don't know. I honestly think John Legend should have been the one guy that could give it a more more booming sound for, I guess, give it more a dramatic tone to like sum up Connery's era. Because again, both tracks are still trying to like sum up his era and trying to give him more a tonal shift. Like, he is now a professional. He is now the Bond we all know and love, and he's like ready to roll, ready to be the man he wants to, the professional that's gonna get the job done, even in these modern times. I guess in opening kind of sense, that's kind of more Brosnan, because in Brosnan's case, the 90s was like, okay, Cold War's over, what are we going to do? And then Brosnan's like, I'm just going to do this character justice and like just be Bond and let the chips fall where they may. Sorry for that. Mouth just didn't want to work there. Anyway, story is pretty much a traditional Bond plot. Again, Spectre is, again, more Hydra and all over the place. Namor Harris is still Moneypenny. Judi Dench is still dead from the Adventures of Skyfall. Again, spoilers if you have not seen the movie. Ray Fiennes replaced her, again, from the Adventures of Skyfall. He did a really good job trying to hold down the fort at Q Branch, or whatever the facility is called. And I really, again, it's been 2 years in between, and apparently they're still trying to like correlate or screw up the timeline a little. I don't know. I think it's a Craig error kind of thing. My apologies if that's been a common problem. I know that CinemaSins has been trying to finish up his video sitting on the entire Craig era before this movie came out. I know he did Skyfall before the prior movies. To make a long story short, he got up to Casino and Quantum before Spectre came out this week. I will put cards for that to, I think, at least one of them and obviously cards to my prior videos. Um, and I guess that's really it, because again, this is pretty late at night, and I did see this on a morning showing, and I am gonna go full non-spoilers here. Batista was pretty much henchman. If you're expecting him to have lines or be supporting villain for Christoph Waltz's, I will actually spoil here. He is a leading Hydra, wow, Specter. He's pretty much the head of Specter. He is a character from the early years. If you know who he is, mute if you want to. If you don't care, he's basically Blofeld. My apologies if he hasn't have a name, if it's been undoctored, or the name has been unlisted prior to the movie's released. I don't know. Again, unmute, 3, 2, 1, now. And I really hope there's an annotation there. So, again, so, with all that said, should you go see Spectre despite my rambleness? Again, I saw this on a morning showing. I'm recording this late at night. My bad. And I had to come back over a state. Despite everything, the action was good. The Bond girls were still good. Monica Lewinsky was still a good veteran Bond girl, even though I think this was her first movie as well. Leah something from Blue the Warmest Color. Yeah, that was a very good performance as a Bond girl. If you're in it for that kind of flair, I'm a guy, I would be there too. But if you want to see their performances, it's a once-in-a-lifetime kind of experience. Why wouldn't you see that and see their like acting grow from there? Again, if you want to be like nostalgic or philosophical or some stupid crap like that, long story short, go see the movie. Ending wise, it's kind of open. I can barely tell. They do use an Aston Martin. It's very awesome. As for Q, he does have more standout scenes than he did in Skyfall, which is very good. And yeah. Again, my apologies for the rambling. I saw this on a morning showing. I'm really surprised that I can remember as much as I can. And yeah, I'm Retro Kid of Retro Kid Reviews, and you really do like that vodka martini, huh? Take care, guys, and I will go back to doing corrections on what happened with Power Rangers news, because something happened to the Netflix stuff, so that's gonna be interesting. So, I gotta figure out what happened on Walking Dead. I'm gonna be rewatching that. And take care. Bond, huh? Well, let's see how good that gun really is, huh?